So, let's talk about what happened on tonight's episode of Skeem Saam. To be honest, um, it was quite relaxed. It was a chilled episode. To be honest, it wasn't like that major of a blowout. But I feel like I did get what I wanted from it. Though it wasn't like hectic, it was just the right amount of um, intriguing scenes on tonight's episode. Let's start with Lahasa's relationship with Pretty. Obviously, there's some bumps on this relationship. There's like some bumps on the road. They're trying to figure out the rhythm of the relationship with Crazy in it. Like, there's a lot they're trying to figure out as a couple, but also factor in the fact that Crazy is in the middle of this relationship and there's nothing they can really do. In terms of Pretty, I feel like she's really defeated. She's fighting, but she has no energy whatsoever. I saw her break down, like she's given up, like she has no fight in her. Though she's fighting, it's getting to her now. She's just fed up, she's tired. She's emotionally and physically drained at this point. Like, how much energy is going to take for her to realize that this is not working? This relationship with her and Lahasa is not working. All that it's doing at this point in time is just destroying her independence, her strong personality that she has always had. You know, she's tired. She is drained. You can see it in her face. She's just a zombie walking around. She's so tired that I don't think she has anything else to give. She has given everything. The tank is empty. The tank is completely empty. This girl, she's just sitting there. She's existing. She has nothing to give anymore. You know? She's tired. She's tired of fighting. She's tired of living in fear. She's tired. And I saw this on tonight's episode. It was very apparent that, you know what? She's now feeling like she is the problem. This whole mess is starting to make her feel like, am I the problem? Am I the reason why I'm here right now? Am I the reason why my life is upside down? She even brought it up to Lahasa. She asked him and she said, why is my life like this? Am I to blame for being in this situation? Is it because I aborted our child? That's why I'm in this mess. Is this like karma? Because I decided to abort our child. Now, this kind of mental turmoil that she's going through, it has been building up for so long that she has now reached her breaking point. She has finally reached her breaking point, and Lahasa is noticing this now. He has been consumed so much by Crazy that he's been missing the signs that Pretty is now mentally distraught. She's mentally distraught in ways that I don't think she can really handle. And for Lahasa to notice now that Pretty is really in a sort of like a depression of some sort. She's depressed. She's blaming herself for being in this situation, which I understand. But one thing I can tell you is she has no reason to blame herself. To be honest, the only person I would say should be blamed for this is Lahasa, because if he only took responsibility for what he's done to Pretty, for denying the child that she was pregnant with, all this could have been avoided. Now Pretty is in a mental state where she's blaming herself for aborting her child, for being in this messy situation. I want Lahasa to support her, like emotionally support her, reassure her that this is not your fault. Just because we're in this mess, it's not your fault. Because you aborted our child, it's not your fault. It's actually mine. Like, take some of that blame from her. Take it from her and tell her that she's not the reason why she's in this whole mess. She wanted to go to Peterson to get a restraining order against Quiz, but Lahasa is like, no, don't do that. I don't want Peterson in my business. Excuse you. Lahasa, how dare you tell Preeti not to get a restraining order against Kwezi? Her life is literally in danger. She's a walking target. The next thing you tell her not to ask for a protection order against Kwezi from Peterson, because you're more worried about your business and Peterson finding your secrets more than the life of Preeti. What are you trying to say, really? What are you trying to say? Like, I'm confused here. You claim that you want to protect her. You know, the reason why you're doing this is because you want to protect her. Fine, I applaud you for that. But Preeti is also trying to protect herself because she needs to fight for herself. Okay? And the only way she knows how is to order that protection restraint from Preeti to make sure that Kwezi will not even come near her. But you have the audacity to say, please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go to Peterson. I'll handle it. How are you going to handle Kwezi? Please tell me. Then the next thing I saw on tonight's episode is that he's planning to take Kwezi to a mental institution. Come again. Really, how is that going to help? How is that going to help your situation that you have created? Taking Kwezi to a mental institution, are you kidding me? Even Preeti's doubting this, like she's doubting this. This whole mess is just unbearable for her. You need to think of something else. You can't say you want to take her to a mental institution. How is that going to help your situation? How are you going to fix this? Pumwala has now walked away because he's tired. He is sick and tired of carrying your mess on his back. He walked away and said, do you know what, yeah? You are strong enough to handle this by yourself. Okay? Fix this mess. Fix it now. Because I've done my part. Now do yours. Deal with these women that you have brought in your life. Don't call me or don't come to me when Preeti becomes a pain in the ass for you. Don't do that. Don't do that, because I've done my part to protect you. Now it's time you protect yourself from this whole mess that you have created. How is this going to work? I have no idea. What do I want to see in the next coming episode? I want to see the Hassa really come up with a plan that will do something to protect Preeti from Kwezi. I want Preeti to now really think about taking care of her mental health. But Lahas's, she needs to focus on herself, because if she doesn't, she's gonna reach a breaking point. She's already about to reach that point. She needs to think about herself, her mental health, her physical health, her emotional health. You can't, because Crazy is literally after you, and you can't live like this. You cannot live in fear 24/7. You can't. It's not healthy for you. It's completely not healthy for you. And I want to see Preeti really take charge of her life now. That's what I want to see in the coming up episodes. And I want Lehasa to acknowledge his part in this. Acknowledge that you are the reason Preeti is just mentally distraught. Take responsibility for your actions in this mess. Don't just stare at her when she's breaking down, she's crying, you are there just looking at her, because you don't know what to do. You caused this. Take responsibility. Comfort her. Make her feel like I'll be there for you. Do something to show her that you are going to protect her life. Don't just say it with words. I feel like he's not acting. He's just talking, but he's not doing the actual action of showing Preeti that I'll be there for you. Anyway, let me know what you thought about tonight's episode and what you thought about my review of tonight's episode. To be honest, I really enjoyed it. It was relaxed, but I had enough engagement with it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Don't forget to click on the notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. Peace. Oh wow.